A lot of times people ask me why I've done the foundation for 35 years. And I told them, the main reason I did it was because years ago I went to a meeting with a bunch of church people, a large number. We came back and we were supposed to get together the following Saturday and paint some buses, put some money together, and start working on what we would do for the community. And only two people showed up, me and some other individual. And so I decided at that time to just forego that and do my own thing. So Making the Difference was born. Didn't start out as Making the Difference, started out as Vision Ministries. And then it became Making the Difference Foundation so that I could reach every genre, not just ministries, but I could work with any group that maybe they would say, well, we can't just pick out any religions or any ministry. So I moved it to that so I could do more of what I do. Yes. Now, some people would say, now, what was the complete motivation? Were you trying to do that to create opportunity in sales? Absolutely not. I still don't use that as a tool to create opportunities for sales. However, because I do community service and because we've done it so long and we've been so successful, a lot of people will, that's a good feather in my cap when I'm sitting down and talking to somebody or interviewing with somebody or trying to, present something that they might be interested in. Yes. And so it wasn't, and it never should be the sole focus of letting people know that, hey, look, I've got this foundation. I work with kids, so you should write business with me. That is completely wrong. What you should do is just say, listen, I do this. I'm part of this. I'd love for you guys to partake in it sometime. Maybe fund it or maybe give us some options. Maybe they give you some clothes to give away or whatever it might be. And your ministry may not be like mine. It might be something for, a well-needed one as people going into nursing homes. And we do that on holidays, but we don't do it. I don't have the manpower, nor do I have the calling to go in there as much as I'd like to, but we do that on seasonal things. But maybe that's your calling. Maybe your calling is to do what my dad did. My dad was an orphan. My dad was in and out of foster homes, and my dad turned out to be a multimillionaire. And one of the things my dad did was my dad would go down to the inner city and he would tutor young children on how to do their math and whatever they needed. And my dad would go down there and you wouldn't know who he was, and he liked it that way. And my dad was probably the most proudest thing he did was that. Didn't talk about it much, but I know he was proud of that. And I'm pretty proud of him for that. So think about that today. Get involved in your community. It'll help you in so many ways. And God forbid it pumps up the sales, huh? But don't do it for that. Do it because you love what you do and you love helping other people. Yes?